Once in a while I'll eat some shrimp, and I would have some clam chowder, but I've been 7 years vegetarian.
Oh, Chris, don't do that.
Eat some clam.
Jesus.
And that's from Chris. He's supposed to be the button-down one.
Eating some clam chowder.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Carrier, and you are watching Atheist Edge.
Hi, welcome to Atheist Edge. I'm Courtney here with Jim.
What up?
Old friend. And Chris is going to help us out with some random questions. Wish us luck.
It's not even a question. It's just like random word.
Topics.
Yeah.
Talking points.
But knowing you, we're supposed to get through 5.
Random starting points.
We have like 17 to 20 minutes to get through 5 of them, but knowing you, we're going to get through only 1.
Well, you and Chris just did a video of like getting through 3. I think I did 2.
True. But last time you did one of these episodes of this type of title,
Yeah.
you got through 2, which is double what I thought you were going to get through. So
Well, thank
let's
you.
see how it goes.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Rhode Island.
I don't know what you're talking about. You wrote them.
I know, but I put them randomly.
What do you think about Rhode Island?
No, there's probably something in. Is there something in current culture, in current events?
There's never been anything wrong.
Okay, fuck. Let's do Rhode Island, Courtney. Come on.
What about Rhode Island?
Expand yourself. Let's see what we got. Rhode Island. It's the smallest state.
Okay.
It's bordered by at least, I know, Massachusetts.
It's shaped like a Tic Tac.
Yeah. Providence is the capital. Family Guy is set in Quack, Rhode Island.
Dan in Real Life is set there, which is one of my favorite movies.
Oh. Besides Massachusetts, what else borders it? Connecticut. And maybe like New Hampshire? No.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't, come on.
Next question.
No, okay.
I don't understand.
Fuck it. I was going to try to roll with it.
No, but nobody wants to watch this.
I have strong Rhode Island opinions.
Okay,
Okay,
go
let's
ahead.
bring it back.
You do it.
Okay, go.
Okay.
But before you say anything, I will bring it back to Atheist Edge. Rhode Island is heavily Catholic, isn't it?
Sure.
Yes.
Of the 5 people, 4 are Catholic.
In the
So-
Tic Tac.
So,
All right.
opinion 1. The worst restaurant experience I've ever had was in Providence, Rhode Island.
Ooh.
If I remember the name of the restaurant, I would tell you not to go there. Number 2, there is a town in Rhode Island called Woonsocket, which is my favorite place name in the United States.
I have been there. I was young, but I do remember a really good bowl of clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl there once.
Well, there you go. Go to his restaurant, not mine.
Well, I think TJ has something
come
too.
on in.
You were young and you needed the money?
That's back when I ate meat, though. I wouldn't eat. You don't
dear.
want what was clam chowder?
What
I
is
would
this
still eat
channel?
clam. I would
What
still
is
eat
this
clam
life?
every once in a while.
Ladies?
Oh shit!
What?
I'm not a strict vegetarian, so every once in a while I'll eat some shrimp, and I would have some clam chowder. But I've been 7 years vegetarian.
Oh, Chris, don't do that.
Eat some clam.
Jesus.
And that's from Chris. He's supposed to be the button-down one.
Eating some clam chowder.
Freak, man.
Some clam. I know he's the.
I have never heard
the ones you
that
watch out
expression
for.
for a woman, clam chowder.
What? Did you see in the description section of some of our videos, I say 16% of our viewers are subscribed. That means you're probably not subscribed right now, which please subscribe, right?
Yes.
Also, I said 96% of our viewers are male.
Yeah.
So could you guys please try to make it less of a sausage fest and more of a clam bake,
I like that.
right?
I like
and then
that.
I said 40% of our viewers are outside the United States, which is pretty cool. That's why...
40?
Only
Whoa.
60% are U.S. We got
Nice.
Hong Kong, UK, Australians.
Oh, I feel
Isn't that
so
badass?
much more popular right now.
And the thing is, we get a lot of complaints. So why are you premiering a video at 1 a.m.? Because it's fucking normal time for an Australian. That's why, guys. Because I mix it up a little bit. Anyway. All right, on to the
Oh, you're
next
trying
thing.
to catch that 40%.
Yeah, hell yeah. Every once in a
Cool.
while.
Yeah. Give them a 1 p.m. thing. Go ahead, Chris.
I'll do Sigmund Freud.
Ooh.
Psychology major. Here, I'll just sit back.
Okay.
Here we
go. Sigmund Freud is a very problematic figure for the general public, but within the psychology field, he's actually kind of a genius because there are things about his theories and things about his writing, if you actually read it, that is much less of a like cokehead caricature and much more of some very visionary things for psychology as a field.
Surprising.
Yes.
Elaborate, because I'm interested already.
Well,
Because I thought almost every one of his ideals and everything he's ever proposed has
Yeah.
been shot down.
no, not everything. Well, a lot of the like general, like a lot of the most popular things around like sexual development of human beings and penis envy and things like that, where like women are jealous of men and they want to be men. That
And the
kind of thing.
Oedipal stuff.
And the
you want
Oedipus
to
stuff.
marry someone that resembles your mother.
Right. However, there is some truth to that, where not in a sexual way that you have a sexual attraction to your mother, but that we do tend to end up with people who resemble in character our opposite sex parent. So, like, you know, women are said to date men that are like their fathers and blah blah blah. And shut up. Anyway, so. He's so much like my father. It's so fucking scary.
Oh my God! It proves your point.
It definitely proves my point.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But what
you
if
two are going to get along.
What if you
so
hate
fucking
your
well.
opposites? What if you hate your opposite sex parent? What is there a negative aspect to where
Unfortunately,
you
it's
gravitate
true.
away from that type of personality?
And the other point of that is attachment theory in dating. So people will go after relationships that feel familiar, which means that that's what they grew up with. Instead of them being necessarily good for them or healthy or going to make them happy, they go after things that are familiar. So in that way, if you grow up with abuse, you're a lot more likely to seek out an abuser, even though you don't consciously mean to. It's what people are attracted to, and so that's the unfortunate cycle of abuse that we see.
No shit.
So there's one thing, but what's bigger about Freud is is like the collective consciousness kind of stuff that he talked about.
I'm glad you brought that up.
And the vernacular that we've gotten from him, things like coping mechanisms is termed from him. Defense mechanisms is termed from him.
But what about collective consciousness?
Collective consciousness is like
That's all been disproven, right?
I don't know. I don't know much about that one, but I know that like there's just a lot more to his theories than just Oedipus complex.
But you have to
and
be
things
in the
like that.
psychology field to know it, usually.
Yeah, and I didn't learn it until my capstone class in my bachelor's degree. But I had a professor get up at the beginning of the class and say like, "Hey, Freud is kind of a joke everywhere else, but I'm going to make a very bold statement that I think he was a genius, and this is why." And so she like did an entire section of the class on all of these other things that he proposed and how his theories are very mischaracterized by the media as well. That if you look at his actual papers and what he said and what he actually thought, it's very far removed. Now, what he did say about women has been disproven, a lot of it as well, and there have been female neo-Freudians, like people who were students of his, who disproved a lot of what he said and had different kinds of theories. Like Dr. Horney was a woman that completely went against his like sexual development stuff about women versus men.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but by the time you watch this, I will have researched it. It'll be up here.
But I just for a final point on that, the things about, I think he's probably one of the most influential figures in psychology for the general public, because he coined the term defense mechanism, and things being in your subconscious, things affecting your behavior without you realizing that they are, and a lot of those things have come out to be very true, and we still use defense mechanism terms and as therapeutic techniques today of people being defensive and guarded in certain ways and not realizing that that's a defense mechanism for them. Things like, warding off getting hurt by being, generally mean or whatever. Like there's a lot of things that people use as a defense mechanism.
I know it has a bad stigma, but being triggered, that's kind of goes in line with that. Like if something triggers your defense mechanism or triggers your traumatic something in the past, or
and he also coined catharsis.
Really?
Something being cathartic. So like punching bags are Punching bags are said to be a catharsis, right? Is that you get your aggression out, your anger out, and there's been some controversy in the scientific community about whether that's true, whether it amps you up and makes you more angry, or whether it actually calms you down. But the concept of catharsis and something being cathartic comes from Freud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else to add? Let's go on to, I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's do number
Next.
3. I didn't think we'd get to 3.
Shout out to Try Guys. Next.
Let's
Okay.
do YouTube.
What about YouTube?
Do you want to start? Can I start?
Apparently you have something to say.
I don't know if I do. This was all random, but I do have something to say about
Random
that.
what? Like you just put down random words?
I would go through, I would like skim wave tops and I'd find something that at least tangentially had something to do with this show.
Okay.
Okay, so here
I'm
I
not
go.
sure what you just said.
I'm about to go on a YouTube rant, but
Do it.
just chime in whenever you want.
I need-
All right, let's talk
TJ,
about
can you find my
monetization.
beer?
Let's talk about the COPA. It's on your screen right now. All right, so here's what just happened, and here's why.
It's over on the kitchen table.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to do a goddamn show here. No, I'm just joking.
Go ahead.
The COPA Act is an agreement with YouTube, as far as I know, where they didn't have to legally, but they are agreeing. But I know it's heavily affecting, atheist YouTubers that rely on animation, like Bionic Dance, Dark Matter 2525, Non-Stand Collector, anyone that relies on animation,
names
right? Yeah, there's a lot of them that do animation, right? Well,
Thomas Westbrook.
yeah, Thomas Westbrook, Holy Kool-Aid. All right, so I don't know if Dark Matter 2525 wants to retract what he originally said. Maybe he didn't know originally when it first came out, but he tweeted, well, that's the end of my channel because COPA is, it's a rule where now, us as YouTubers, we have to tell YouTube while we're uploading a video, whether or not it's for children.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I heard about this.
All right.
Copa. Yeah.
So up till now, all of our videos, I've been putting it as not for children. So it gets monetized. We're okay. Right?
Right.
But someone that does animations, they're forced to say it's for children, and thereby no monetization.
Are they?
And yes.
I
Well,
thought that was the point of them making the claim, is so that they can get away from only going by the algorithm that would make all animated things for children.
It might have gotten clarified since then. And this was early on when it first came out. But Dark Matter said, hey, my channel's, all my old stuff's still going to be available. It's going to be grandfathered, archived, but I can no longer do animations. So basically my channel's dead. And he was all pissed about it,
But
rightfully.
wait, so I think it's about an insurance thing, isn't it? Like about categorizing things as for children or not, just like Netflix does.
Yeah, YouTube is
things-
very
content for
careful.
children.
They don't want children to get their eyes on stuff that they shouldn't see, which I can see. But
Yeah, and so it's trying to
A lot of people are-
it's trying to legislate away from having content that seems like it's for children but ends up not being appropriate for children.
right. But it doesn't make sense. Like Family Guy, is that for children? We can all agree it's fucking not, right?
No. Neither is
But
Big
it's
Mouth.
animated.
Big Mouth includes like
I don't know
children
Big
as
Mouth.
characters, but it is not for children.
Yeah. But if you were to
a
upload
really good
something like
Netflix
that, or a Family Guy clip, it's not going to get monetized. Well, nor should it, because most of Family Guy clips that you watch on YouTube are stolen from private people. It's not from the people that Seth MacFarlane is not putting those. If he puts those out, maybe he's not going to even. Seth MacFarlane is not going to get monetized. Not that he needs it, because he's got all that.
You just burned
He's
through a lot of
syndicated.
thoughts without finishing any of those, but I got you.
I bet you guys understand what I'm
I
saying.
understand. But
I
yeah.
just pulled a Trump, man, where he just goes, "Oh, border wall, immigration, and you know what I'm talking about, right?"
Clusterfuck. Jesus. Make this channel great again.
Also, so
Oh, no.
about around the end of September, early October, our channel, Atheist Edge, started stagnating. And if you would have asked me, hey, do you think we're going to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year? I would say, yeah. Based on our current trajectory, totally we are going to. There is no way we're not going to hit 8,000. Well, guess what? We're not even at 8,000 yet. Because around the end of September, we started doing this, plateauing. And then it started dipping a little. Then it started doing this. Come to find out, we got off lucky. A lot of channels were losing, they were hemorrhaging thousands of subscribers. Because YouTube, now I didn't know this until later, I was panicking. YouTube has been culling old accounts and bot accounts.
Oh.
And they're still doing it. But there's a lot of pushback now, so it's starting to level out. Actually, we're starting to rise again. So we're okay now. Bottom line is we're doing okay.
Bottom line is subscribe.
Yeah, bottom line is please subscribe now more than ever. We need you because we're actually starting to gain again. We're back on our right track. But I was thinking, is it something we're doing? We're not doing anything different. Our quality's not decreased. We just got new lighting. Is it something I said? No, it wasn't you. It was me. But we got this new lighting. We're trying to make upgrades. You know, all this. You know, I thought it was us. I started thinking, oh God, and not that. Okay, we don't do it for the views. This is just a hobby. The four of us don't live off this income. Trust me, we don't live off this income. Maybe there will come a day where we do that, but not even close. That one time.
We all have day jobs.
Yeah, well, 3 or 4 of us. Some are just retired that just edit
That's your
these
day job.
videos. Yeah, editing these videos is my job. But just like you guys said in the earlier video, when you retire, you got to stay busy. Well, this is my busy work.
No, I meant
This gives me some purpose,
but
whatever.
being retired is your income, is what I'm saying.
Retired and disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of personal information. All right. Well, on that note, like and subscribe.
Wait, before you say that, I'm just glad to finally have you back because we did a gift episode where I gave them some gifts. And did you like your scarf?
Yes,
we
I
didn't
did.
we didn't get it on camera.
I did.
And
You should have seen my face. I love the color.
she is not a stranger. You know, she hasn't been on the show in a while, but she's been in Boston. And what else you been doing?
I'm going to Vegas for Valentine's.
Okay. Anyway, she's back on the show, guys. So she
I
didn't
didn't
leave.
go. I missed like one recording day.
Yeah, we took a
But
month
that
off.
means it's so many videos.
We took a month off.
Yeah, it's a lot of episodes.
We didn't even record in December except for the Seth Andrews solstice party. So yeah, you basically
busy.
Yeah, you only missed one.
Also,
So it's not that big a
in
deal.
recent news, I'm no longer president of Metroplex Atheist. A lot of my videos I mentioned.
But
that
you
I
are still
am-
on the board of directors.
I'm on the board of directors. I'm a general officer, but so I'm still going to do public speaking. You're still going to see videos of me doing speeches and interviews with probably pastors and stuff like that on behalf of Metroplex Atheist. But I'm no longer president, and Brandy is president now.
Brandy Jones, self-admittedly, is not the greatest public speaker on the earth, and so they still are going to rely on you for media interviews. Brandy
I'm happy to
Jones,
do it.
as far as I know, is the first transgender president of a major atheist organization in Texas. So that's pretty cool too.
Props
Yep.
to her.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you, Rob.
No, Twink is it's the skinny pretty boy.
I
Doesn't
know.
matter how good you are at
I know.
athletics. In fact, athletic is better.
No, but you look. Sometimes you look like a dad.
Hat, no hat. Hat, no hat.
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 Why not?
Well, you
It's-
gotta have
it's not covering your
atheist
face.
edge on top, atheist edge on bottom.
Yeah, it's too many atheist edge.
We don't want to
You're too
advertise
edgy.
too much.
You're too
Tone
edgy.
it down.
Hi, welcome to Atheist Edge. I'm one more time.
You forget who you were?
Yes.
This is totally an outtake. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Beautiful. God damn, we couldn't have scripted it.
I know.